Hey everyone, Mherex here on the wrong screen. At least I saw it right away. There we go. Bringing you another video. This one is going to be on my Hall of Fame JBL. Recently got him, maxed him, had some comments. They can't get JBL to hit hard. With the right stuff, he's awesome. I'm going to show you two builds, a 2-click and a 3-click. These are the way I've always liked him. The Hall of Fame moment helps a lot. Simply because the mobile gems do 100% more damage. That's the big one we care about here. You could also run him with an armor strap. I'm running him with a takedown strap here, but you could do armor if you wanted to. It doesn't really matter. Um, yeah, it doesn't matter. And strap, I have only a 50% move damage. I don't even know what I have armor-wise. I should look. Rarity, boost. I have a 60% armor. I really should switch to that one in this case, probably. And then this plate is not really important, but it does add some. The KO Fighting Spirit, whenever you make 6 or more mobile gems, increase your green gem damage. We don't care. Your black move damage by 250% for 2 turns. We don't really care, but it does help a little bit. Once you get everything on, it adds a little bit of damage. I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to be using the 2-click. We're going to use these moves. 3-click, we're going to use this one. Either of them have the reversal baked in, which is really nice. But snap swinging neckbreaker, 7 MP black, 520k damage, modify 6x6 random area into mobile gems. JBL bomb, 10 MP, deal 476k damage. That's why I said it's not really a big deal. 250% of 476k is not much. It adds like a million or so. And increase your yellow MP by 5. Then finisher, deal a million damage plus 520k bonus damage for every immobile gem. This, of course, is unblockable. Immobile doesn't have reversals, pretty sure, or if it's just like a random weird off one, then someone that's not great in the opponent. And then later on, we'll be using the big boot, 5 MP yellow, 346k damage, increase your black MP by 10. It's also the reversal for gem damage, right? Yeah, I do have one gear. You will want one gear to get the most out of this build. With all color moves, start with 4 more MP. Very useful, right? And so Entourage, we got that 4 MP. Woods is 4 for 8. Our turn is 9. EO gives us 2 more. So we're over the threshold by 1. But then I don't have to use Santa. You could probably... Or you could use 100% here and put Santa here. And that would technically probably be better. 100% is Kaiser and then Santa Hogan here. And that would get you some more immobile damage. Probably, like, honestly should do that for this. Let me switch this up. I'll show you this way first because I don't always like using Santa. I like keeping him free. And it gives you 1 to play with in case they have 1 MP down. Right? So I'll show you this way first and then I'll throw Santa on. You're going to get a bonus build or a bonus trainer set that I wasn't planning on. So, once you're in the game, you can see we are doing 1.87 million bonus damage with the immobiles between the moment and the trainers. So 1.87 times 36 gems is... That's 67 million unblockable. You can see the finisher is not going to do crazy amount of damage. What do we got? 3 million and then 7 million. So 10 million on the finisher. So 77 million unblockable. Or, sorry, 67 million unblockable, 77 million pin, right? Which is not bad. It's quite good on 2 really easy clicks. I'm a fan. For sure. For real. All right, let me show you with Kaiser on there and Santa, because that is another option. Come here. Ideally, we'll at some point get a black MP and a mobile damage for him. That would be great. Would be great. So this will hit a little bit harder because we're gaining 40% immobile over Zombie Live there. So now you can see we are up to 2.8 million. So 36 times 2.08. I'm sorry, 2.08, not 28. That's 74.88. So 75 mil. So this is definitely better. 75 mil and then 6 mil on the finisher before this. And this should bring it up to 9. Yeah. So another almost 10 mil on top of it. So 85 this way on 2 clicks. Total 75 unblockable. Pretty great, right? Not really having any reversal worry at all this way. Now, if you don't think that's enough, he can do more. Also, if you don't have the gear, this is the build you would run. You just have a yellow MP trainer here and lose 75% from Bull Nakano, right? So if you don't have the moment, or if you don't have one gear, I would do it this way. He is in the gear loot, so his gear, I've been doing gear pulls for that. There are other ways you can run him. This is just happens to be the way I like him the most. Why am I doing this? The way I like him the most because of simply the unblockable and the lack of reversal, right? No surprise to anyone that watches my stuff much that this is the way I would like playing him. This way gets really crazy, so now we're just adding Bull for 75. We got 100 there, and we got 60 there, right? And then heaven forbid they ever add like a 200% immobile trainer. JBL's a beast, or even another, or coach, I mean, trainer or coach, right? Anytime they upgrade immobile people, he's going to be awesome. I also happen to have had 2 hype for him, which is great. So you can see now we're doing 2.78 million times 36. That's 100 million unblockable, folks. And as you might notice, 7 MP. Yeah, so it's filled because of tours. Sorry, I'm distracted. But anyway, 100 million unblockable is kind of crazy in this game. Their armor, metals, none of that matters, right? And then we're doing also 9 million finish damage, so nearly 110 million total with 100 million unblockable, right? Now that I've talked you through it, I'll just hit it a few times so you guys can see how it's done. But yeah, and that's why, I mean, like, legitimately, I think he's the best trickster. I mean, I just feel like the combination of the things. And like I said, you can do other things. His other gear adds gem damage. He can make the whole board into multiplies, right? He's not just a one-trick pony. This is just the trick I like the most, for sure. He's also a fantastic trainer. I mean, look at that. That's like 110 million, simple as can be. That one you have the reversal worry with the MP up, though. So, yeah. I mean, if you want to do 75 mil unblockable with 2 moves, or 100 mil with 3 moves, Hall of Fame JBL's your guy. And any of the gears would work if you pull them from the loot, so there's that. 1 gets you the MP you need, but if you wanted to see some of his other stuff, if you haven't looked at him recently, 200% more gem damage with the second gear is kind of wild. And then you could use the nearing end skill plate if you add gear, and you could do something like make a 6x6 random area into this, and you would use this. So you could use the nearing end, right? And then you'd use like priest. Here, I can just show you. Why not? Just for fun. I won't put the nearing end on, but actually I don't have it set up. But you would use priest and sherry. That's what, 7 extra. Now your multiply gems are strength 10. And then if you had Leo, they're 13. And that's 36 of them times 13, right? Which is kind of crazy. So it's random color, but it's just a metric crap ton of multiply gems. It's more reversals, but obviously that way's great too. But yeah, if you have an extra nearing end around, that adds what, 300%, I believe? And it's the hourglass thing. I think I have a bunch of them. their A to Z, though. It should be under N. Right here, yeah. 350% more gem damage, right? So you get 350% gem damage, a crap ton of multiplies, right? And then if you have the gear, another 200%. And yeah. So Sherry is 4, Priest is 6, Leo's 9, so times 12. So it'd be 36 multiply gems times 12, and then those boosts. And then you could also do the ultimate one for another 100%, which is crazy. So it's equivalent of breaking 432 gems. Those multiplies are. So yeah. Anyway, Hall of Fame Bradshaw is a thing. Multiple ways you can play him, but I prefer the unblockable. And I'm really glad I have hype for him. 2 hype naturally. I'm actually debating on using hype to take him to 3. We'll see, but I might do that. Anyway, guys, that's my Bradshaw Hall of Fame. If you get this guy, or have a chance to get him, he's quite good, and then be on the lookout for his gear in the moment to add to it. And I'll probably switch over to the armor strap, actually, to be honest, because I think that'll be more effective than the takedown at 50%. Yeah. So let me know what you think in the comments, and remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. And that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Yeah, he is awesome. Very, very good. Very strong. Fantastic card.